The name of the company is MacLellan. We now have 3 different locations, one in Indy, one in Decatur, Alabama, and one in Birmingham, Alabama. At each locations, we have between 10 to 15 service techs. I've been in this industry for 20 years. I was called a hero yesterday, just for getting somebody's unit up and going. So it definitely is rewarding. So I've actually been working with HTPG for a few years now. We started back probably 4 years ago when we changed out all of their upper roof units, and then it just kind of went into phase 2, which was this administration area.
It's mostly office spaces, rooms, conference room, lobby, that sort of thing. So the goal was to replace those existing units with a unit that would acclimate the area appropriately. Ease of installation was a big part of that. Trying to find out what the needs are is really trying to approach it from a solution base for the customer. What are their needs, and find out what we could possibly do to help their facility run more efficiently.
They had carrier units here originally, and the Rheem units fit that curb perfectly, so it was a no-brainer to go with that. Economically, it's a really good choice. Rheem's definitely one of the leaders in availability at a good price, and that is very attractive to my customers.
The entire process from start to finish, working with Rheem and using Rheem commercial products, I feel like was a huge success, all the way from the initial communication and placing the order to the delivery of the package units on our site, but also the installation day.
The rest of the installation went really well. We changed every unit out in a day. Unlike most units that have 5/16 screws holding every panel on, these Rheem units had Phillips head latches that you could open very easily and get to everything very easily. It was very accessible. They're actually one of the easiest for servicing. There are multiple vendors in this area that have the parts for the Rheem equipment. This is the first time I've installed the Rheem Renaissance units, and I was very pleased with it, enough to where I will push to sell more of them in the future. These new Rheem units are very easy to start up. They, once we got everything phased correctly, it's got a controller in the unit. You walk through, it's very self-explanatory on how to go through the modes and everything, and startup was actually really easy. In this instance, there was no challenges.
This project, in and of itself, working with Rheem was a great fit, and I would definitely recommend Rheem commercial products to other contractors as well as customers in the future.